We've got another interesting update on the criminal justice reform policies that are happening in LA. So, because of the lax enforcement and basically people, there's being no consequences, no bail programs, cash bail. I mean, just basically you get rubber stamped through, you get your paperwork, and then you're right back out on the street, and people go out and continue committing crimes, people that are prone to do that. And so we had something else happen. SD.
Yeah, there was another incident that happened a few days ago, a few weeks ago, and it's with Quinn. If anyone doesn't know who she is a star in the Netflix show Selling Sunset. I recommend that show because it's super fun to watch. A lot of drama, but it's more of real estate in LA. And according to Fox, she said she's counting her blessings after armed robbers attempted and failed to break into her Los Angeles home overnight Friday, March 4th.
Armed robbers? Isn't that a gun-free zone? If it's a gun-free zone, why were they armed? I thought gun laws were supposed to prevent people from carrying guns in gun-free zones.
I mean, maybe it was illegal. People like to buy things that they shouldn't.
Criminals don't follow the law?
No, they don't. I don't think so. So she went on Instagram and she opened up. So she posted an Insta story. And there she was explaining what happened. Thank God nothing extreme happened.
So they tried to break in and couldn't get through the door?
I think it was the windows. She has ultra strong windows.
She probably got impact windows.
So she was prepared for that part. Yeah. But on Instagram, she says, "Hey guys, so I want to let you know that we were sleeping and we woke up to noises, and the noises started getting louder and louder, and we didn't know what was going on. We immediately checked the security footage, and outside of the master bedroom, there was 2 armed robbers breaking our glass window. And fortunately, the real estate agent said the attempted robbers never made it into the home because of the ultra strong windows that her home has. And she also has a child. She didn't explain if the child was in the home, but most likely he was. And of course, she was kind of like shaken about it because you never know. Like, God forbid she didn't have those windows, what would happen?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to like what happened to the Jacqueline Avant, the wife of Grammy Award-winning music executive.
She didn't have impact windows, so it was easy to break in. Oh, I think the sliding glass doors were broken in that one. That story, right? Yeah.
Something was wrong with the house.
Yeah, threw a rock through it. And...
So what are they taking when they get in? Are they holding these people hostage?
That woman's life.
Oh, they
shot her in the head, and I think in front of her husband.
They're killing people.
Yeah.
And then robbing the house?
Yeah, taking whatever they can get.
What are they getting? Jewelry? Going to safes? Are they breaking into
cash,
safes?
Probably.
I haven't seen the safes. It was more like the jewelry and cash, whatever was like.
So the nice thing about impact windows, especially down here in South Florida, most houses have them, is it wakes you up and gives you enough time to grab your rifle and your night vision if you've got it.
The weapons.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And take care of business if they happen to get through it.
They just smash the windows while they were asleep and they just barge in.
Yep. Or they kick the door in.
Why make noise though? If you're trying to rob, like make it as silent as possible.
Well, obviously they couldn't, probably it's an expensive house. Yeah. So they've got thick doors, the kind of doors you're not going to kick in. And so they're trying to get through a window, and then this woman has impact windows, which can, in South Florida, it resists a 2x4 shot at like 45 miles an hour at impact. So you can imagine if somebody's taking a baseball bat and trying, it may be cracking it, but the coating, they're not getting through it except making a lot of noise. Like I said, it gives you time to grab your rifle or your pistol, and if they happen to get through, by then you're ready for them.
These home invasions in California, my girlfriend lives in San Francisco, and she had this happen in her house. Her daughter was asleep upstairs, and they just knocked down the front door, basically. But it wasn't just this one house. It was multiple houses on the street all in one night. The daughter called 911 from her bedroom, heard them walking through the house. The crazy thing is that what they discovered is that these people are marking the driveways ahead of time. They go through, they scope out the neighborhoods, they mark with arrows or points on the street with a spray paint, or I don't know what they use, so that when the crew comes to hit that neighborhood, all of the houses that are the ones that they scoped out will have like an arrow pointing to them in the driveway.
The easier.
So this is in San Francisco. That this happened to my girlfriend's.
Yeah, it's organized criminal gangs.
It's crazy.
Because there's really no repercussions. So criminals go, hey, we can go even if we get arrested. We'll be right back out and pick up the afternoon shift of home invasions.
And they didn't even break a window. They knocked the entire front door in.
Yeah, well, those are easy, even if it's got a deadbolt, because you just kick it and it's just got a little tiny piece of wood and that just breaks right off. That's why it's better to have your doors open out, have steel doors. You ain't coming through those. Like I said, they'll make a lot of noise, and that gives you plenty of time to wake you up and grab your rifle or your pistol. And if they happen to get through, it's like you're ready for them. You can be in a concealed position and just easily pick them off.
You could. Like your safe house gun. What is it called? Your little gun house training you did?
Oh, well, the shoot house.
The shoot house,
you use like, what do you call it, UTM type rounds, non-lethal training munitions, the bee stings. So you know what it's like to clear rooms, to conceal yourself, be as quiet as possible, and pine into the room so you can see all the angles. And if you see somebody, the idea is you put the dot on them before they can see you. And, the odds of somebody that's coming through your door knows what they're doing is like they're not, so they'll be noisy.
They're not expecting that.
You can make quick work of them.
I'm gonna get that little cat laser thing, so if anyone comes up, I'm gonna be like aiming at their forehead, and they're gonna be terrified.
Yes, that's so smart. That's something I would use. Yeah, because I don't do the gun thing.
Mm-hmm. But I like the taser.
You got infrared for night vision, and you got visual, which is like that, like the green laser.
Yeah,
that's nice to put on somebody's forehead, and their friend sees it.
Ooh, they would freak out.
It reminds me of a show where a couple, they were like in their like living room, and the dogs were like playing a joke, and they had the red pointer, and they pointed at the mom's girlfriend because they didn't like her. And they had a heart attack thinking it was like someone was about to shoot her. But it was just so funny that kids did that because they didn't want her and they wanted to scare her. But yeah, I feel like
that happened to us in South Beach. We went out one night and somebody was doing that on my friend's forehead.
Pointing a laser pointer?
Mm-hmm. That's scary. No, you shouldn't play with that.
Yeah.
Oh. Give a heart attack.
South Beach. What do you expect? It's Miami. That could be real down there. Just another night in South Beach.
Stories.
Red dot.
Well, at night you would be using infrared.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't see anything or hear anything for that matter.
Yeah.